Alrighty guys, welcome. I am live inside this rec center for the very first time in the interview. Definitely going to be a lot to adapt and adjust to. But today we are here with the brand new head football coach of the Grove City Greyhounds, Coach Waits. Coach, what's going on?
Not much. I appreciate you coming in. You know, the kids are working hard in the weight room. You know, proud of them. We're having about 60, anywhere from 55, 60 kids right now. And here in January and February, that's pretty good numbers. You know, and we're hoping to have anywhere from, 85, 90 kids back out for football in the top third grades next year.
For sure. You come from a big past. You come from the Cross coaching tree. If you don't know, Cross was the head football coach during the dynasty years here, and you were, I believe, the quarterbacks coach, if I was correct.
Correct.
And you developed a bunch of great kids. Can you kind of tell me about that history a little bit?
Yeah, I started, here many years ago with Brian Cross, and of course Brian Cross does an outstanding job, and he did great jobs for the 18, 19 years here. And then after Brian, Coach McIntyre took over, and I coached with Coach McIntyre, continued coaching the quarterbacks with him. And of course, Coach Mack did an outstanding job here too at Grove City High School. And then there were several other people that got hired that I coached with along with him. Mike Lanza, Dennis Zimbardi, Matt Shaw. I coached with all of them. So I coached quarterbacks for all of them, and those guys all did a great job here. Now we got to take it one step further and get it back to the Brian Cross, Scott McIntyre days. In the heyday when we were rolling right here in Grove City.
For sure. You come off of Shaw's tenure, who, as Varney left it, Shaw kind of made the way for an even better pathway moving forward. How would you like to take advantage of that?
Exactly, and I love Matt Shaw. He played quarterback for me. I was his quarterback coach. Matt was playing here in high school, so and he did a great job. He did everything that he thought he was doing the right things for this program, and he did, and it's obviously going to make it a lot easier for us coming into this season, with the way that he helped and developed, and the coaching staff that we had the last couple of years helping develop some of these younger kids that are now grown men. There are juniors and seniors and sophomores in this program that Matt was a big part of developing their skills and relationships with those kids, and it's going to make it a lot easier for us now.
For sure. When you got hired by the board as head football coach of the Grove City Greyhounds, what was your initial reaction?
No, I'm so excited because I'm from Grove City. I've been in Grove City. I'm blue and red. I bleed blue and red through and through. And and this is, I was a head boys basketball coach here for 15 years, and we did a great job in basketball, and the kids worked so hard, and and I've been a football coach for 30-some years here, and I just waited for the right opportunity, to take over this program, and I'm just so excited, and it's not going to be done with me. I'm not an I guy. We've hired an outstanding staff here, a good young, old, medium, young guys, and that the kids just love them, and then you can just see them in the weight room how excited they are. And our administration here at Grove City, I've worked with them before in the past, when I taught over here now I'm over at Holt Crossing, but the administration is great here. The whole community, the whole environment here in Grove City, is awesome. I don't care about anybody else but Grove City High School, and I want us to win in every sport, not just football. Boys, girls sports, it doesn't matter. I want us to be successful. We got one of the best bands in the land too, and I'm looking forward to working with the band too.
For sure. Coach, for 2022 for you, going out for this coming football season, you're going to be full on, fans back, parents back, everybody is back officially. I know it was like that last year, but now everybody's more confident to go back and all that. What's it going to feel like?
No, it's going to be amazing because I know we're going to put a product on the field out here that these people in Grove City are going to be proud of, and they're going to pack this stadium, and it's going to be packed in here, and we are going to have a great time with our kids and our family, and we want to get everybody in this community back involved again the way they should be, because there's a lot of people out there that want to be involved in this program one way or the other. And we're going to do everything we can to get them involved, and it's going to be an amazing scene when we get to play here this coming season.
For sure. Let's go into more of the schedule a little bit because last season we had some great opponents that we played and we had some great battles. One of the more disappointments, and I hear this from kids all the time on the team, was that they didn't get to play Thomas Worthington.
Mm-hmm.
And the year prior, they came so darn close to beating them.
Right.
What's the goal for that game this year? I know those kids are excited to play Thomas Worthington again, and that great staff that they have there.
Yeah, and Thomas really does a great staff, but you know, we're not sitting here today figuring out ways to beat Thomas Worthington. We're figuring out ways for us to get better as an entire program. You know, we have Dublin Scioto first.
Yeah.
You know, and then the rest of our non-league schedule, and Thomas Worthington is going to be one of those. You know, and it's going to be another game for us.
Yeah.
And every game is going to be big and important here at Grove City. And I know back with Brian Cross when he was here, every game meant something.
Yeah.
And it's not just one of those like, oh, well, these guys, whatever. No, every game is our big game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way we're going to approach every single day. Every day in practice, every day in the weight room right now, every day is big. Everything's big for us. So our whole schedule is big to us, every team.
And that's for sure. I know I saw on the Grove City Football Twitter page a couple days ago with the countdown to Dublin Scioto clock. You have 192 days.
Yeah.
I think now that's going down. So I'm glad that your team is focusing on the first opponent first, and then it goes on, going on from there. Let's talk about the roster a little bit. Obviously have some great kids coming back.
Yeah.
A lot of star production. What do those players mean to you?
No, these kids are amazing to me. I mean, we have like our incoming freshman class, the kids from Brook Park and Jackson. They just started working out with us here a week ago, and we have over 60 kids already excited about being in the weight room with us. So we're really looking forward to getting together and working with that incoming freshman class. But our current going to be sophomores next year, juniors and seniors, it is an outstanding class, a very skilled athletic class that they have won on all levels, coming up from GCKA to middle school to freshmen. They've won coming up. And so we are so excited to work to get our hands on these kids and to start working with those kids, because we have, now is the time. Like, we're not rebuilding. Now is the time for us to be successful and win, and that's the way we look at every single day.
Absolutely. And we saw these freshman kids last year. They were dominant on the field on Saturdays. How would you expect for those freshmen to transfer that production onto the field on Fridays?
No, and those kids will be sophomores this year, and I tell you, we're going to play the best kids. And if it's a sophomore, if it's a freshman, we're going to play them because hey, we want to win, and our community is starving for us to win, and this community deserves for us to win in football games. So that young group of kids in there, like I said in the weight room, they're in there working extremely hard in the weight room, and our coaches in there have just done an outstanding job. Jay Howard is running our strength and conditioning program, and he is absolutely amazing. And we've hired 2 or 3 other young guys, guys that played for us. Dylan Schoonover, he's back coaching our running backs. He's a trainer type guy. He loves the weight room. Eric Benjamin played linebacker and running back here for us and played at Ohio University. You know, he's coaching our linebackers. He is huge in the weight room. A young man named Bobby Hood, who Bobby Hood played offensive line for us here back in the day, went to Capital and played football, and he's a big weight room guy. So along with Jay Howard, who has just done an amazing job, we got 3 younger guys plus our other coaches in that weight room every single day with these kids, and the kids are working harder than I've ever seen them work.
And that's where I was going to leave with the next question, was the staff hires. How important are these staff hires to you and your program?
Oh, it's huge because I think we have a really good mixture of older guys, medium type guys and younger guys, and it's all gelling really well. We had our first staff meeting a week ago, and it was just great. I mean it's a group of guys that I told them we are going to have fun coaching football. Our players are going to have fun playing football. And if we can't have fun coaching and playing, well, then none of us should be doing this whatsoever. And every single one of them are bought into the culture. Obviously, we got to give a culture here that's trusting, and people trust each other. They care for each other. They have each other's backs. And that's what we have in that coach's office, and I know that's what we have with our players. So it's an outstanding staff. It's one of the better staffs I've been a part of.
Absolutely. One of the big things too, in this schedule that you tweeted out a couple of weeks ago was the addition of two-a-days to the summer schedule. What do you hope those will bring to the players as well?
Well, no, and obviously we got to utilize those practices and the time working on the field with those kids too. It's because we have a brand new system here. I mean, we're not. I mean, the wing tee was something that I loved, and that's what I knew for Brian Cross, Scott McIntyre, and Matt Shaw. All of us, we ran the wing tee. We've known it, and but I think it's sort of time for us to evolve a little bit offensively. Now we're going to be a spread, no huddle team. Snap the ball 10, 12 seconds, and that ball, we're going to go. I mean, that's all I know how to coach fast. And so offensively, it's a brand new system. Then defensively, we've been a 4-3 cover 3, cover 4, cover 2 team in the past. We'll be a 3-4 team this year. Cover 4, cover 2, cover 3, and we're going to a 3-4 type look because we have a bunch of athletic linebacker type kids on our team. And we don't just want to have 3 of them playing and then 3 or 4 of them just sitting on the bench never getting in.
Right.
So, we're going to go to a 3-4 swing, and then plus our linebackers now, a strong safeties really linebackers. So now we're going to have 5 or 6 of those dudes on the field where instead of sitting there clapping, they're out there playing. So we're adjusting our defense and our offense up to our personnel, and so we're really excited about all that.
For sure. Let's talk a little more about the roster too, because that roster, like you have said, it's gonna get somewhere under brand new workouts, brand new practices. With all of that in mind, where do you expect this team to go in 2022?
Well, our number one goal is to win the OCC, Ohio Division. I mean, bar none. I mean, that's our goal. And every day we step on the practice field, that's our thing. We talk to our kids every day about competing. And we're talking about winning every rep, whether it's in the weight room or practices, winning every rep, winning every sprint, winning every warm-up, winning every practice, winning every drill, winning every game. So there's 6 things that we talk to our kids about competing every single day. And if you are winning those reps, those drills, those practices, those warm-ups, if you are winning those drills every day and we can get in their heads about competing, it's not only going to make us be successful in the football field, but our kids are going to learn to compete in life when it comes for jobs and stuff like that. They're going to go every day and be the best absolute worker they can be because they're learning it in football. Because we want them to be the best possible football players they can be, but we want them to be the best possible students in the school, and we want them to be the best employees out there that anybody's ever hired. And so that's our mantra. I mean, we are going to compete at everything we do, and we're looking so forward to this. But our number one goal is to win the OCC championship. And when we told our kids, we think that ninth week against Gahanna is going to determine if we win it or not.
Yeah.
That's what we think.
Yeah.
And we think that week is going to be a huge week for us winning this OCC championship this year, and then going on to the state playoffs then.
For sure. Coach, I'm going to leave you off with that.
Okay.
Absolutely, it was great to have you. Hopefully we can talk about the progression of this team. Coach, it was great to have you.
All right, well, I appreciate you covering us, and you're always welcome here at Grove City High School to come talk to us about anything.
For sure.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
All right, brother.